With Hive Bedwars skyrocketing in popularity, Splodger decided to update this game mode, Bedwars Season 2, which comes with a ton of new maps. So I'm gonna be rating every new map on a tier list, starting with... Let's start with Arcane. Overall, it's a good map, but there are some minor details I want to point out. The rush from Diamond Gen to Middle is 23 blocks. That's only 5 gold. I feel like they might have to change that in a patch and make it a number like 32 blocks to make it more balanced. I really like the design of this map. It would be really fun around Halloween time. I also noticed that you can clutch at the way bottom of the map, but you die to fall damage. So I tried it with fall boots and I only took 2 hearts of damage, but then I died to play height. I do think it's a genuinely fun map, and for that, I will give it an A tier. Next up is Enchantment. There's nothing much to say about this map. It just feels like your regular Bedwars map. Although it does feel like just a giant box with some floating islands and books. But I guess that's the point? But keep in mind that every block is meticulously placed by an amazing builder. It's always a fun change of pace though when there's a diagonal rush. There's good spacing, so I'll give it a B tier. Now moving on to... Let's start with Wicked I have a lot to say about this map. First of all, the rush is 22 blocks from your base to the diamond generator. It's Amulet all over again. Plus, there's a weird visual bug where when you go through a certain point in the map, it gets really dark. It's just really weirdly spaced out. I would give it a D tier, but I like the concept, so I'll give it a C tier. Next is Citadel. This is the ideal Bedwars map. It's simple, but still impressive. It's got great spacing, and the rush is bearable. Also, a great map to play with friends. It's definitely the sweatiest map and the most fun, I think. I'm gonna give it a high A tier. This next one was really tough. I really love this map. The concept is really good and the skeleton structures are really well done. I like how the emerald generators are spread out and just how the middle is set up. The spacing is subpar, but that doesn't make a huge difference when the overall map is so good. Probably my favorite out of all of these. I'm giving it an S tier, bro. Next is Lumora, another amazing map. I love the rushes and the small islands to jump on and off of. Middle is also really cool and kind of like a maze with a bunch of different obstacles. The map is really interesting and doesn't really get old. It's fun every time. I will give it another A tier. Manor is probably the easiest S tier of my life. It is such a fun experience and goes so well with this new game mode. It's really fun to run when you're being chased because you don't really know where you're going, so you can take quick routes. And wall running is so fun. Like, look at how confused this guy is. I have no criticism. This map is an easy S. Those were some really good maps. Well, some at least. I think this update was fantastic, really good for Hive, and definitely worthwhile. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. I don't know why I did that voice.